Assalamu alaikum guys, today I'll be doing a video on Sam Harris. Yeah, Sam Harris isn't exactly the smartest tool in the shed. And you know what? I'll just play a video, you'll see for yourself.
Refuted TV. The world is thinking.
I want to talk about Islam for a moment because I think we are wise to be concerned about it. As you know, I'm concerned about religion in general, but I think we're wise to differentiate specific religious beliefs. And we are, I think, quite encumbered by political correctness and just frank confusion on this front. One problem is that we have this one word, religion, which names this truly diverse spectrum of fascinations and ideological commitments. And religion is a nearly useless term. It's a term like sports. Now, there are sports like badminton, and there are sports like Thai boxing. Okay, and they have almost nothing in common apart from breathing. Right. Now, there are sports that are just synonymous with the risk of physical injury or even death. I mean, there's sports that are just synonymous with violence. Now, if you get injured playing badminton, you're just embarrassed. We're facing a problem at this moment. There is, I'm happy to say, a religion of peace in this world, but it's not Islam.
He's probably gonna say it's like Christianity or something. I'm just waiting for him to say that. Let's see what he said. Maybe Buddhism. One of those religions that people in the West are either familiar with or have a positive view of.
Okay. To call Islam a religion of peace, as we hear ceaselessly reiterated, is completely delusional. Now, Jainism actually is a religion of peace. Jainism is the core principle of Jainism is nonviolence. Gandhi got his nonviolence from the Jains. The crazier you get as a Jain, the less we have to worry about you. It is. This is. I mean, Jain extremists are actually they are paralyzed by their pacifism. Jain extremists just they can't take their eyes off the ground when they walk lest they step on an ant. They filter.
I don't know if Sam Harris knows this, but an ant is one of the forbidden insects, one of the forbidden animals in general, that you shouldn't kill. But I mean, I guess he was trying to show how passive Jainism is. Islam literally has the exact same principle, at least in terms of killing ants. Let's keep going.
Every sip of water through cheesecloth, lest they swallow and thereby kill a bug. I mean, needless to say, they're vegetarian. So the problem, notice, the problem is not religious extremism, okay, because extremism is not a problem if your core beliefs are truly nonviolent. The problem isn't fundamentalism, which we often hear this said. These are euphemisms. I mean, the only problem with Islamic fundamentalism are the fundamentals of Islam. Now, we have Mullah Omar and Osama bin Laden and Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. These guys agree about the nature of reality and how to live within it. And the problem is they are giving a very plausible version of the faith. Osama bin Laden is not the Reverend Jim Jones.
I'm pretty sure Mullah Omar is Deobandi. And Deobandis aren't really considered, well, their Aqidah at least isn't really considered that universal or traditional or fundamentalist. They're kind of the exact opposite of that. I don't think Sam Harris knows that. He doesn't know a lot of things.
Of the Muslim world. It would be wonderful if he were, but the problem is he is giving a truly straightforward version of Islam, and you really have to be an acrobat to figure out how he's distorting the faith. Now, if these guys were Jains or Buddhists or Amish or Quakers, it would be patently obvious how they were distorting their religion. I mean, in fact, their behavior would be unintelligible. Okay?
Alright, so let's take, for example, Osama bin Laden. Now, Osama bin Laden did 9/11. Wink, wink, it was actually Bush. No, I'm not, I'm not going into that. I don't actually believe that. Don't cancel me for this video. What was he gonna say again? Oh, yeah. So it's Osama bin Laden did 9/11. Now, did those people in the plane, in the buildings, did they specifically target Muslims and drag them out of your home? In the verse I'm going to put up right now, those are the people we are recommended to fight. And also another hadith I'm going to post right now. Women and children are recommended not to be killed during war. So, Sam Harris, man, what are you talking about? Have you read the Quran? Do you know anything about Islam? Come on, man. Come on. You're a smart guy. You're like one of the biggest you're one of the four horsemen of new atheism. And you don't know this. You don't know this. You don't know the most basic of Islamic apologetics. This is like stuff on the first page, man. All right, let's keep watching this.
It is not obvious by the light of Islam, and this is just a fact we have to speak honestly about. And no one should be speaking more honestly about this and more volubly about this than moderate Muslims. Moderate Muslims have to find some way to grapple with this fact. But to say that Osama bin Laden is David Koresh is just a lie, and it's a dangerous lie at this point.
Okay, so I'm not 59 years old, so I have no idea who David Koresh is. But Sam Harris doesn't know that what Osama bin Laden does is considered as deviant actions. The Taliban are Deobandis, and Deobandis are usually considered to be their Aqidah, at least I'm not takfiring every single Deobandi, but their Aqidah does seem to be very deviant from the mainstream belief of Muslims worldwide, contemporary at least. So this guy, I expected more. I've seen this guy all over the place. If it's about Islam, Sam Harris, man. But he doesn't know anything about it. He just he just doesn't know anything. Alright, this video is much shorter than I planned it to be. Well, get ready for part 2. Assalamu alaikum.